Hello and welcome back to the podcast Real Talk. Today with your host Shannon, we'll be talking about the young actress Yara Shahidi. Now Yara Shahidi is known for her role on the TV show Blackish and the spin-off called Grownish. She's also going to be starring in a new movie coming out this year called The Sun That Also Has a Star. Now, Yara is not just known for her acting skills, but she's also known for how well and knowledgeable she is about the community of America and about how different races are treated, especially from herself coming from a biracial background of being Iranian and then African American. We also see how she struggles and how she notices the changes that need to be made in this society. The interesting thing about her is that as an actress, she uses her platform to give a voice to the people in need, such as racial and gender problems in society. This actress can be seen as a leader for young women through her self-concept, social awareness, and ethical behaviors. Now, self-concept is having an understanding of how one perceives themselves. Now, according to the research paper by Kippenberg, for self-concept, one needs to be aware of their feelings, beliefs, attitudes, goals, and behaviors. These will be important because they will be implicated into effective leadership, and also it will followers of their own self-conception. In a recent article on Entertainment Weekly, it states that Yara Shahidi is also very comfortable with who she is and who she is as a black woman being biracial. She is half African American, and then also half Iranian. Now, she proclaims that, it is like a struggle growing up and being a black woman, but also like to embrace that and to learn more about the culture, and especially to learn more about being Iranian is something that she is very proud to be. And that also has to do with self-concept. Concept that she knows who she is in society, she knows who she is as a person, and she portrays that as something powerful and something to look up to as a younger lady. She also states that from her background, she is well immersed in education. She loves being knowledgeable and learning more and more and more. Actually, she even got into Harvard last year, so that's a great thing. But she also realizes that in society, it is odd for a person of color, especially a black woman, to be so infatuated with education and wanting to learn. And she says that she is here for it. She knows that, hey, things are changing. She wants to be educated. She wants to have that degree. And then that is something that she wants to push for other ladies as well, other young women who are coming to the country, wanting to learn. Which is why she teamed up with the head of Young Women's Leadership Network to create 12 schools in New York City to help out young girls who do not have the resources to further their education or to even help out with their own education. They would actually read an article or a book, and they would talk about how that would relate to themselves. And they would go around and say, oh, this has related to me in some way. And you know what? They would notice that people around them are also relating to the article or to the book in the same way. And then it feels that they are not alone. This also brings us to the next concept, which is social awareness. Social awareness is the ability to understand others. Social awareness is the ability to understand others. It is also part of the Big Five model, and it relates to the model agreeableness. So according to the Big Five model, agreeableness is the personality dimension, includes traits and sociability and emotional intelligence. So basically, what I'll be focusing on is social awareness and basically how she does have empathy for other people and other people in society, and she can put herself into other people's shoes. This is also shown through the organization that she did help with the schools. So in the same little program that she has going on with the 12 schools around New York City, she gives them a little key, and the key is to basically set a goal for the day and to see if they can achieve it, or if they do achieve it, they pass on the key to another person, saying that you are not alone, you're here, and like you understand what they are going through. Also, in an interview with Vogue, she stated that my dharma and my purpose is not to live in a self-centered world. So, relating this back to social self-awareness, she is aware that other people do need help and other people do need that push. So, with this club that she has created called Yara's Club, it is to help young women succeed and to further their education and to Now moving forward, I just wanted to talk about Yara's ethical behavior as a leader. Ethical leadership encompasses the personal conduct of the leader and the leader's expectations that the followers behave ethically. Ethics is knowing the difference between what is morally right and what is morally wrong. Now, sometimes there are leaders that do stray away from this. Yara just demonstrates ethical behavior by believing that it is a right to know what is going on in society and to help other people understand. She demonstrates this by last year's election. For her birthday, she held a little voting party. So she turned 18 last year, and she went and registered to vote, and then she let her peers know the backstory of everyone who was being elected, and say like, hey, like this is who you're voting for, like this is what they're standing for, just so like other people are understanding that the concept of voting. And I can see that it is a morally right thing to do, because you do need younger people voting and realizing that they are going to make the change. And she does have that voice to show that younger people are next in line for the generation and need to show that an interest into politics, which she does help with. But to conclude, Yara is a fine leader of today's generation, using social media as her platform to do better for other people, such as younger women, with her Yara's Club, through her self-concept, social awareness, and ethical behavior. Thank you. Have a good night. They're telling me to wrap it up, so I gotta go. And see you next week.